Hello, I'm Bria White, and welcome to the day in the life of a VacaPreneur. So, today I'm going to talk about getting ready for your guests. We have a guest coming in, and we need to just get the place in tip-top condition. So what does that mean for you, tip-top condition? And actually, this is one of the number one barriers for the reason why people don't do Airbnb. They're always afraid of what's going to happen to their place, or they're afraid of the amount of work it's going to take to get their place in order to host a guest. So let me dispel any myths and put away any fears and just tell you how simple it is. All right, so I'm really a pragmatic person, and I have to do things in stages. Otherwise, I'll become overwhelmed and I just won't get anything done. I'll just be paralyzed with fear. Yeah, it's true. I have a doctorate degree, and yet I can be paralyzed by fear. So anyway, here we go. So the first thing I do is I pick a room. So my favorite room to pick is the kitchen, right? The kitchen and the bathrooms, those are like the most important things, and they have to be exactly right. So I start with the refrigerator, and I go through and I do the traditional cleaning of the refrigerator, making sure I wash down all of the sides and all of the shelves and clean out that vegetable tray that has mystery things growing in it. I go through the freezer to throw away that leftover turkey from Christmas or Thanksgiving. I know it's February. It's still there. Okay, nonetheless. So I throw away all those things that nobody should know that I still have in my home. And then I say, all right, what are some of these things that would freak me out if I were to go to someone else's house? All right, we all have that stick of butter that maybe we took some butter off of it, sliced off the top, had left a few crumbs from the toast on it. So I just take that stick of butter with me. I don't leave that one for the guests. I get a brand new fresh stick of butter that's never been opened, or a box of butter that's never been opened. I make sure I have some milk, and I have some cheese and some breads. I typically leave some fruits like oranges or apples, things that won't expire quickly or turn brown on my guests. I'll leave the ketchup and the mayonnaise and the relish and mustard and those sorts of things. Maybe take out some of my exotic stuff that's in there. And then I will just eyeball it. I put a couple of waters in there, bottles of water, some soda if I have it, some juice if I have it. Just enough that if I were to come in from a 17-hour trip from somewhere across the seas, and it was late at night, I would have something that I could consume before I got a chance to go to the store or to a restaurant to eat. I might want to just kill that little hunger. The next thing I do in the kitchen is I look at all of my shelves. So I go through it, all my cups and my saucers and my glasses, and I just make sure everything's nice and neat and tidy. And if it seems like there's too much in that cabinet, I take some out. I just put it in a box and wrap it up just for the weekend or for the week, and so that closet or that cabinet won't be quite so cluttered. I go through my pantry now. Pantry is my biggest offender. I have all those half-eaten bags of Cheetos and Doritos, chocolate chips, lots of half-eaten food. So I sort through all that and take that out of there and leave the things that haven't been opened in there, or the things that are individually wrapped in there. Make sure I have paper towels and napkins and paper plates and plastic forks and knives, so that if they want to eat something but don't want to dirty the dishes, they have that choice as well. I make sure I always have a couple boxes of cereal or the instant oatmeal in there, so they can make some quick breakfast if they want to, and a little bit of bread, right? I go through all my utensils drawers, and I make sure it's not overstuffed or it's not going to jam when they open it, and so I rearrange those things in my silverware. And my spices, I usually clean off that cabinet. There's just a little leftover spices everywhere, so I wipe it down and make sure it's nice and neat. And I keep a pasta cabinet for my guests. That's all those things that you could just add to hot water, throw some tomato paste on top of it, and voila, you'll have dinner. So I keep cans of soup and some macaroni and cheese in a box. And so some quick things, not high dollar items. These things are usually purchased for less than $1 a piece, but they can make all the world of difference for travelers. So then I go ahead and make sure the dishwasher is empty, make sure I mop the floor again after I've done all the cleaning, and look at the microwave. My number one offender is the oven. I sometimes forget that. Isn't that horrible? So now what I do before I start cleaning up the kitchen is I press that self-cleaning oven, let it go ahead and do its thing, and then at the end of cleaning the refrigerator or some of the shelves, I just wipe down that oven. And so that's what I would do for the kitchen. Now I would go through each room repeating the same thing. In the bathrooms, I make sure I go underneath those cabinets, and where I might have 36 bottles of who knows what, I reduce it down to the 5 basic that they might need to clean the bathroom or to take care of any emergency they might have. I make sure I wipe down my mirrors, I wipe down the medicine cabinets. Again, I take all of my medications, I keep them in a little miniature suitcase. I take those all with me. I want to make sure that nobody gets access to medicine that wasn't prescribed to them. And I just tidy up. Now, one little secret I use in the bathrooms is I use packing tape. And I use the packing tape to pick up all of those stray hairs at the bottom of those drawers. It's hard to get them up, even if you have a towel or a paper towel or rag or whatever the case is. But that packing tape, boy, I just press it down and get into all those corners and get those last little pieces of makeup, last little pieces of hair up, because you'd be grossed out if you open the drawer and there's hair and makeup bits and pieces everywhere, right? I make sure that I, wipe down the toilets really clean, even on the bottom of the floor by all the bolts and behind and so on, and the tub and so on. Now, one of the little secrets I do for the tub is I will put a bath bomb or a homemade soap or some special bath salts right next to my Roman tub, so they know it's okay to enjoy the tub and just have one special night there. And then my closets, I go in and I remove all my shoes and things. I have a rolling rack, a silver rolling rack with a bar across the top and a shelf at the bottom and a shelf on the top. And I just simply pack my little boxes and put them all in this rolling rack. I roll it out to my single car garage on one property. I roll it out to the garage on site at my condo property. It's a little storage area there. And I just roll it in that little closet and it stays nice and neat. And when my guests are gone, I roll it back out and hang my stuff back up in the closet and dump my shoes back on the floor every which way like I normally have them. I take all those other 26 bottles of things that were in my bathroom, I just put them back underneath my shelf. So it really is up to you how you prepare. Just know that if you were to walk into this area, into this home or this bedroom or this laundry room, what would be a normal expectation as a visitor? I almost tell people to think about if your mother-in-law was coming to visit, what would you clean? You know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, well that's the day today. It's going to be spent scrubbing and rubbing and cleaning and organizing and packing up those non-essentials and making sure everything's just right for my guest that comes tomorrow. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed spending a little time with me and a day in the life of an entrepreneur, VacaPreneur. Thank you. Bye-bye.